Hi, everyone. This is a video walkthrough of course assignments and expectations and layout for this course, and then a how-to for your signature assignment. Within the resources section right here, what I want to really point out to you is that we have the IRIS Center, some evidence-based practice summaries, and then the What Works Clearinghouse. So throughout the course, you are being asked to provide evidence-based summaries, evidence-based strategies, evidence-based practice. So starting with those things, that'll give you some of the programs and curriculums that have that evidence base. You also absolutely can use the campus library or Google Scholar to find some of those things as well. Each week is broken down into a separate competency or topic. And what you're going to do for each week then is go through, check out your PowerPoint, check out your resources, your learning outcomes. And then when you come down here, your assignment and your discussion board are the same thing. They go together. So you're pulling up this activity choices. Each week you'll have a choice board. So if you go through this for week one, there are some articles, videos, text and video combination, an experiential simulation, some interactive learning modules. You're going to go through as many of those resources as you need to or want to feel that you're competent in that domain and that you are ready to move forward. Then for your demonstration of competency, you're actually choosing what your assignment is. So you'll have 5 options here, and you can go through and choose which of the 5 that you're doing. And then each week you'll have a separate set of links and assignments and resources, and then some different options that you can choose from. And you will go to the discussion board and post your assignment. So essentially your assignment for the week is due on Wednesday in draft form. So on Wednesday night, when that assignment is due for that discussion board, you will be posting whatever you've chosen to do for that week on Wednesday for your peers to see. And then in your discussion, part of your discussion board and your replies to peers, you're giving each other some more ideas, some feedback. Maybe if there was something that was confusing, you can help somebody else clarify what they need to do there. And then you can go back and make changes before Saturday night when the assignment is officially due. We do this for this course to give you that feedback and that option, but also because you are each sharing some amazing strategies and tools and resources each week. And it would be a waste for me to be the only one who sees them as a person grading it. So we have you posting those as your discussion board for the week so that you can share them with each other and have some really good dialogue with your peers. So you should have your assignment sketched out, at the very least outlined and up and ready to go on Wednesday for your discussion board. And then you can absolutely go back and revise and make changes before you submit the final one to the competency 1 grade entry for Saturday for me to grade. So that is the setup as we move through. Those first 5 weeks are all competency based. And then as we get into weeks 6, 7, and 8, you'll have lots of resources here, lots of resources to do your assignment. And then you'll have an assignment based specifically on the topic there. So in this case, you're developing a lesson plan for receptive and expressive language. I kind of gave you an outline. It can just be a brief lesson plan, not a full lesson plan format there. But after those first 5 weeks, the discussion boards drop out and you just have a weekly assignment. Okay. I'm going to skip down to week 8 then and go through your signature assignment. So your signature assignment in this case is your case study. So for this, you are selecting 2 case studies, one from group A, which should be in purple if the color comes through on Moodle correctly, and one from group B. So make sure you give me your case numbers or your student names in there so I know what you're working on there. This says that the signature assignment is for the chalk and wire submission. Please note we've switched from chalk and wire to anthology, and now we are looking at S, L, and L as a new program. So I can give you more information as we get closer to time for what that is and what that means. So you are just looking through your case studies here. And remember, you're picking one from A and one from B. You're going through, looking at what's going on with the student, provide some background information about each student, what they're struggling with, some things that they might be doing well with. And then for your case study, you are looking at the rubric. So your signature assignment directions are right here. And then your case study rubric is how you're basing this. So you are looking at least 3 evidence-based instructional strategies to help meet the needs of the learner. Make sure your rationale is applied for each strategy you select. Thinking needs to be supported by cited references. So I will have a video posted on finding evidence-based sources and citing your sources. Outlines a detailed student-centered plan to address some issues raised in the case study. And your plan needs to focus on strengths, needs, and knowledge of the student as a whole child, and in direct connection to best practice for how to support that student. You need to have some references cited there. You're also going to do a monitoring plan. So continuous monitoring, progress monitoring. And then 3 evidence-based instructional strategies to meet the needs of the learner. Outline a detailed student-centered plan to address issues raised in the case study scenario, focusing on strengths, needs, and knowledge of the student as a whole child. Make a plan for continuously monitoring learners' responses to each instructional strategy. So how are they doing? How are they responding to this? And then make sure you're using correct APA format. The good news for you here is that the artifact reflection is not necessary for SLNL. So this should be 6 free points for turning in your assignment. Keep checking your email. I'll check in with you each week to give you more specific information, and email me with questions.